So week 2 of Survivor LU, I managed to make it past the first vote, which was really nice. So it was a bit of a shocker, not gonna lie, going to tribal council. Like, first of all, I was really nervous, and it made me like kind of feel sick to my stomach because I was kind of nervous about the whole situation, and it was definitely something very new. But it shocked me when Michael got voted out because I had not heard anything about this. He was not even on the radar. Our choices were Leah or Meredith. That was the only thing I talked about with people.
I was really worried I was going to get voted out, especially when I started pulling out my names. I started panicking and wondering if everyone else had turned on me. I mean, I don't know why they would, but still.
Tribal Council went exactly as planned, and Michael went home. And the reason I voted him out is because I knew that I could not trust him, and I knew that he was gunning for me. And I couldn't have someone around who was telling everyone to vote me out. I just couldn't play with someone like that because I knew that they were going to try and backstab me, and I knew that he was going to try and go for me at some point. So I would rather keep people in the game like Leah, who adamantly don't want to vote me out. So ultimately, it came down to that. And even though I feel like Michael wanted to play the game more, it's about playing with someone who actually wants to play with me and doesn't want to just toss me to the side for being a cunning strategic threat, which I don't think I'm either of those things.
Charlie and Nori from Exile Island.
What's up?
Alright, Charlie, you can rejoin SOA. Nori, we're going to bring in Feely for you. In your first look at the Feely tribe, Michael voted out at Tribal Council.
It was a little shocking to just see Michael not there, because in my opinion, he is the most athletic person in the entire game. So seeing him, who was athletically was our most gifted person, was really shocking at first.
Alright, Nora, you seem visibly shocked. What are your thoughts on Michael being the one voted out of your tribe?
Because he's the most athletic person out of both tribes. Yes.
Alright. You guys had a pretty big shock too. Is it the same?
He's so nice and such a social guy. We kind of expected him to be around for a little bit.
We're not complaining we don't have to go distant now.
No, we're not mad. Not at all.
Alright, well, SOA Tribe, I will take that back. Immunity is back up for grabs. But for today's challenge, we're going to be playing Ultimate Tag.
If you can survive a minute, if you're someone that's running away, then your tribe gets a point for that round. If you guys are the taggers and you can get all the people from the other tribe tagged, their flags pulled, you get a point for that round. Again, first tribe to 5, or after that, winning by 2, wins immunity.
Man, I didn't expect that. bus.
Holy crap, that's fun.
Great round, you guys. We have Soa 1 point, Keely 0. Drivers ready and go. Alright, it looks like they're gonna do a tag up and try to corner Julia. See if they can get her back. They got it. Jacob. They're able to get him. Come on, Jacob! Just run! He gets away! Come on, don't let him corner you!
Jacob, you got this, Jacob!
Dude! That was impressive! Come on. Legendary. Jacob. Alright, this could be game point. If Feely gets it, they would hit 5 and they're in the lead by 2. Soa only has 1. Running away for Soa, we have Kayla and Jonathan. Tagging for Feely, we have Nori and Cassandra. Alright, you guys go out to your toes. Drivers ready and go.
I love you guys so much.
Go!
Oh my god.
Yes!
Let's go! Let's go! Yeah!
Good work.
Woo!
I'm so happy we're on table.
Alright, Feely Tribe, you win it. The immunity for the week.
I believe that we will win! I believe that we will win!
I'm disappointed in our tribe, to say the least. It was difficult having to stand on the outside and watch. I was the one who had to sit out, and it was just brutal.
There's no way you look at our tribe and the other tribe and you pick us to do any athletic event over the other, even now that Michael's gone.
The Feely tribe had a significant advantage with athleticism.
But there were some really, really hard to watch matchups out there where the other tribe was just running circles around us.
I tried a method and it failed horribly, and I was out in like 2 seconds.
Me and running or cardio are not friends.
I don't know, like Jordan wanted to sit out. She kept saying like how she's like a horrible runner and like she doesn't like running. or she's like not good at it or something like that, and she just like kept talking about that.
You were supposed to grab the flag off the person, and they just kept chasing them in circles. They weren't like trying to cut them off or anything. It was just not how you're supposed to do it.
I asked if anyone was able to go to dinner. Just the 4 guys were, so that's myself, Luke, William, and Charlie. I was really eager to get to talk to Charlie because Charlie's been on Exile Island for a week. So we're like, listen man, what was Exile Island? Did you get anything? And he got quiet and he said, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I got an idle clue. The idle clue says that around a U of great size, look low and look high.
We're currently looking for an immunity idol. We haven't found one yet, but we're working on it.
We have a secret alliance of 4. I'm not pretending like no one knows, but it's secret that we all know one piece of information, which is where the idol is.
And the 4 of us really are trying to stick together until it comes down to just us on the team.
Me and the rest of the guys made a pact together. We're good. We want to take it to the Final Four, at least to the merge.
It's not like the guys have like been like, oh yeah, we're in an alliance, but it's kind of obvious that they are. When it was over, the guys from our team went to dinner together. While we're standing there, Sarah told Jordan about the plan to vote her out. And like, we never talked about telling Jordan about this plan.
If we vote Jordan out, then there's 3 boys versus 3 girls. And there's always a boys-girl alliance.
I think Sarah is scared because she is seriously worried that like once Jordan's gone, the guys are just going to start picking us off one by one.
The 4 of us will control our team once Jordan gets voted out because we'll have a 4-to-3 ratio, so we'll have majority no matter what.
And like, though she might be right about that, if I make a good relationship with a guy right now, like, and like kind of get like have like an inside person, I think it would be great. And right now I'm trying to get Charlie to be that person.
We need like we need her. We need her for the numbers, but Will is not that strong, first of all, and his social game is too good. He knows everyone on the other tribe. And if we let them vote out Jordan, that's what I'm saying, because this vote draws the lines of who votes with us for the rest of the season, so I really don't know.
And then they came up with this plan that we're gonna vote out Will. The goal for them is to try and get one of the guys to flip and to vote for Will. I think I want to get Charlie's input on that situation because I'm not 100% sold that Jordan shouldn't be the one to go home this week.
So we were on our way out from the challenge, and we all saw this box labeled Secret Advantage. Now, I could have been the one to grab it, but I know I would have put a target on my back if I was the one to get it first. So I decided to say, hey Jacob, you go grab the advantage. You deserve it since you did so well in this challenge. And the reason I did that is, 1, it doesn't put a target on my back, and 2, Jacob's a very loyal member of my alliance, and if I want anyone to have this advantage, I would like it to be him or Meredith.
Read it out loud to us.
Congratulations, you have found the Legacy Advantage. With this note in your possession, you are guaranteed immunity, but it comes with a twist. You may use it only once when there are only 12 players remaining, or when there are 8 players remaining. However, if you are voted out, you must will this advantage away to another player in the game. Write the name of who you wish to will it to under your name, and production will deliver it to them after tribal council.
A secret advantage. You snagged that thing, but yeah, how we decide we're gonna do it is when the merge happens. Whenever, like, let's say if the merge happened now and like 4 of us were on one team and 3 of us were on the other, not merge, like they split, 4 of us on one team, 3 on the other, we're gonna give it to the one like less and let them use it since they'd have the minority. And so yeah.
I go out to look for the idol. I start looking in bushes right around the edge of Commons 3, which I can see from my dorm window. So I'm looking through bushes. I'm like, man, I don't really want to come in. I don't really want to hop in these bushes. That would be too intense. And legitimately 10 seconds in, I get a call from William saying, hey, come around the shoe. We're in the inside of the U.
Charlie, I found it.
No way.
Hidden immunity idol.
Oh, yes, no way. I found the immunity idol.
The immunity idol that we found, that is huge.
They had an idol right there already. So they found the idol, they told me about it. I know where it is, we got it, we're set, we're locked, we're loaded, let's go.
When I found it, Jonathan was there with me, and we'd already made a pact to, since we all had the clue, to tell each other if one of us found it. And I was definitely for that, and then I found it, and in my head I was like, this kind of sucks that I now have to tell everybody.
3 other guys found the hidden immunity idol, so there's no way either of us is going home this week, which is awesome.
While my tribe was meeting, I met with Leah, and we talked about our tribes, and she basically told me everything. Leah's kind of an open book, especially with me, because like we've been friends for so long.
Okay, here's what I was thinking. Assuming we both stay in until the merge, sure, we could have an alliance with at least us two, because nobody knows that I know you.
Yeah, no one knows that.
Nobody has any idea. They know that Lydia's on my hall, but I've only ever said hello to her. Because I'm trying to make it to the merger, because I've been talking to people on the other team. I know 3 different people. I don't know if they're going to stay in, but my biggest hope is that Kayla stays in. She was on my hall the first year, and we're pretty tight. We have a couple of ideas of what we want to do, but it all depends on us staying in. I don't know when the merge is going to happen, but if it's a couple more people, I just need to hang on until then. She needs to hang on there. I also want to make an alliance with Will, but Kayla said she thinks he's going to go out. I want to make an alliance with Lydia. She's couple doors down on my hall. I don't really know her that well, but it'd be easy to be in alliance with her because I can talk with her whenever I want. So I'm trying not to paint the target on my back. Yep. They know that I talked to Will because we were all sitting there talking, but everyone talks to him, so I don't think they know. But I was thinking I could possibly pull in Will if he's around too. So we had at least us. I have an alliance with Meredith, someone from my team. I don't know if I trust her though. It was like, yeah. One thing I am worried about though, Meredith and Nori, I feel like they're going to have a new alliance. Like I was in an alliance with Meredith, but after Nori came in, I kind of feel like I've been given the boot. This has nothing to do with that. We'll see. We'll see. I'm just glad I wasn't voted out first. Thanks, Michael.
I just met with Charlie. I think he's on the same page.
Everybody so far. So that's who I'm going with.
What's interesting is that he seemed to think that his name is who Jordan was voting for.
And I know she's voting for me. I already know that much. I've heard from a couple people like, oh yeah, she's voting for me.
I told him that she's voting Will, and he seemed really surprised. He seems to think that Will is the biggest threat right now.
So I was trying to think like who the biggest like social threat is in our like tribe right now. I feel like I would lean towards Will. Like he's probably the most like socially active person.
Charlie seems to think that if we tried to go for Will, that Jonathan and Luke would go for it. And he was like, well, we could just ask them if they'll vote for him. And I'm like, I don't think they will. I mean, they might. But if he really wants to ask them about it, then he can. I'd say go for it.
I got a text that someone was talking with Charlie, and they said, yes, Charlie said that he believes that Will is the biggest social threat, which he is.
There are 3 plans happening, and I can't even explain it.
Jonathan would get me further into the game than an all-girls alliance would. I still have my doubts. I still think he could blindside me really far into it. So, not totally there yet.
But I'm confused, because when I was with Charlie, when we were eating, he was like, yeah, we're going to vote Jordan. So, I'm just now confused.
As far as I know, I think we're going to have a 7-1 vote against Jordan this week. We discussed that early on.
Jordan thinks myself, Luke, and William are all voting for Charlie. Jordan thinks Charlie, Jordan, Sarah, Kayla, Lydia are all voting for William. So she thinks William's gone. She thinks myself and Luke are getting blindsided. I think Jordan's gone.
They're like, so we definitely have Charlie's vote. And I was like, yep. Real question is, did Charlie ever say, yes, I'm gonna vote Will?
So in Jordan's mind, William's going home. And in my mind, in Jordan's mind, Charlie's going home. But in my mind, Jordan's going home.
Hopefully I don't get blindsided. But I think this is probably the smartest choice.
Alright, so Tribe, welcome to your first Tribal Council. It's week 2, and you guys are already here. Charlie, let me talk to you first. How did you feel coming back into your tribe from Exile Island?
It was a good feeling to be back. You know, thankfully I don't think I missed too much. But you know, I think we're in a good place now. Obviously, being a tribal is not the best, but given the situation, I'm pretty confident going into this, so I'm feeling good.
Jonathan, how did you feel how your tribe did in this past challenge?
Measurably, we did really poorly. We lost badly, and I mean, it was all of us. Luke won his, the rest of us lost ours. I lost twice, so no one. If anyone gets the blame, it's me. But we did not look good.
Sarah, do you agree with that? That Jonathan has the blame, or who do you think was the weakest in the challenge, performance-wise?
I think that we were all equally weak. Like I think we all gave it our all, and it just wasn't enough.
So Kayla, how are you guys building trust since it's only week 2 and you guys are here and you're gonna have to vote someone out, but you can't really prove that you trust each other until a vote has happened. So walk me through some of the steps that you guys as a tribe have been taking.
Well, I mean, we've been like meeting. We had like I don't know.
So let me ask you this, Jordan. Do you feel like your tribe is big on unity right now, or are cliques already starting to form?
I think that there's some cliques, but for the most part, we're all pretty close.
Will, would you agree with that you see some cliques starting to form?
A little bit, but maybe I'm in all of them. I don't know. But so far, I think there's quite a bit of unity, and I'm enjoying it. I'm pretty confident. Like the atmosphere that we have is not one of tension. Like there's not a lot of like animosity right now at all. We're doing good as a whole.
Luke, so would you agree with that you feel like it's pretty unified, or maybe Will's onto something, that there are cliques and he might be in all of them. Maybe he's a really social player.
I second his statement pretty much exactly. I think there's a little bit of both, but mostly unity for the most part.
So Lydia, you guys are talking about how unified your group is. Everyone seems pretty chill and happy with each other. But the fact of the matter is, in about 5 minutes, you're going to have to go vote someone off, and they are going to be out of this game. So what do you base tonight's vote on?
I think tonight's vote based on is really just how we have interpreted just getting to know each other these past few weeks and getting to really see what people's strengths and weaknesses are.
So Jonathan, where do you think it's more important? What's the strength? Is it physical or is it strategic long term?
I think it's tribal, but it's not necessarily physical. I think the most important thing for me is to come out of this with 7 people voting together. And if you come out of a tribal with 7 people voting together, then physical strength is going to benefit from a unified tribe, and I really believe that. So it's just about unity, and that is strategic, but it's a whole lot of tribal strategy as well.
Well, what are your thoughts on the Hidden Immunity Idol? Is it causing some chaos? Do you feel like you might know where it is? You have no idea? What are your thoughts?
So far, honestly, I'm just kind of like, I haven't done a lot of work with the immunity idols so far. I haven't really thought about it all that much since last challenge. So, I mean, honestly, that's going to be something that really comes into play here soon. I'm kind of confident in today's vote, so I'm not too worried for now. But in the future, that will have a huge impact for sure.
All right, who agrees with Will's statement by a show of hands that you feel pretty confident in tonight's vote? All right, the entire tribe. By a raise of hands, who does not feel safe tonight? Interesting. All right, let's get to the vote. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Okay. All votes read will be final. Person voted off will be asked to leave the island immediately.
First vote, Jordan. Jordan. Will. That's 2 votes Jordan, 1 vote Will. Will. That's 2 votes Jordan, 2 votes Will. Jordan. Second player voted off.
Here, get your torch.